Welcome to our Mentor YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to see the Central University recruitment notification regarding the professor, associate, and assistant professor. And all these are all the permanent vacancies with the UGC pay scale. So coming to assistant professor level 10 and associate level 13A and professor level 14. So share this information to your friends who are looking for this type of opportunities. It might be helpful to them. And after watching this video, if your subjects are not there, then mention your subject in the comment section. Now, while coming to the present content of this video, so it is official website of Jawaharlal Nehru University from Delhi. And all of you know that it is a famous central university. And from this one here, we got the recruitment notification, guys. So after entering into its official website, you just look for the jobs and opportunities in this one. So here I may check down the jobs at the red JNU. So just click on this one and then you will be directed to the different recruitments which are readily available right now. So all these things are displayed here. So currently there is a notification regarding the in different teaching positions, guys. Okay, that you may check down. So it is advertisement number for the 70 by 2023 for the professor, associate, and assistant professor. So coming to the professor, the scale of pay is 1,44,200 to 2,18,200. So PhD must be there and 10 research publications must be there. So which are the peer reviewed, and the 10 years of experience also must be there. And coming to the associate professor, up to 2,17,100 rupees per month. So PhD and master's degree with minimum 55% of marks and minimum 8 years of experience with very good publications. And assistant professor, master's degree with 55% of marks. Along with that one, the candidates must have the UGC NET or the SLET or the SET qualification must be there. So these are all the qualifications, guys. And coming to the subjects, you may check down here the designation wise the subjects are given here, and as per the caste category wise also mentioned. So have a look here in this table. Professor in the Center for the Study of Law and Governance, and same Professor OBC backlog, and assistant professor in Visual Studies, that comes under the School of Arts and Aesthetics, and associate professor in Cinema Studies, and associate professor in Visual Studies, and associate professor in Theatre and Performance Studies, professor in Cinema Studies, and professor in Visual Studies. And coming to the biotechnology, professor required, and molecular medicine associate professor required, and the special center for nanoscience professor required, and associate professor in Latin American studies, and associate required in US studies, professor in also in US studies, and assistant professor in East Asian studies, and inner Asian studies associate professor required, and international legal studies also associate professor required and professor also, and international politics, organization, and disarmament, here the professor required, and center for Russian and Central Asian studies associate, the same thing, the professor also required, and the South Asian studies associate professor, West Asian studies professor, human rights studies professor. So coming to the School of Language, Literature, and Cultural Studies, professor in Chinese, and assistant professor of English, and assistant professor in French and Francophone Studies, and associate professor for the Center of German Studies, and associate professor for the Japanese Studies and Korean Studies, and professor for the Persian and Central Asian Studies, Russian Studies, and Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, and Latin American Studies, and associate professor of Animal Developmental Biology, and associate professor of the Genomology from the School of Life Science, and professor for the Neuroscience or the Cognitive Biology, and assistant professor of Computer Science and Engineering, and associate professor of Electronics and Communication Engineering, and professor of Computer Science and Engineering, associate professor in Physical Sciences, and professor also required for the Physical Sciences from the SC as well as the OBC, and Center for Economic Studies and Planning, associate professor, and Historical Studies, and Philosophy, Political Studies, and the Study of Regional Development, and the Study of Social Systems, and the Study of Social Systems, as well as a Group of Adult Education, and Zakir Hussain Center for Education Studies. So these are all the multiple departments, guys. So from where the vacancies are announced. So here the so many number of departments or the subjects are there. So whoever the interested candidates are there, you guys can apply through the online application form, and the last date is 29th December 2023 by evening 5 o'clock. The application fee is 2,000 rupees for the general OBC and EWS category, and while coming to the SC, ST, PW and women candidates, there is no application fee at all. So if you want some technical assistance, here the contact number is provided, and if you're facing some technical issues while filling up of the online application form, so here the mail ID is also provided. You can put your query to this provided mail ID, or else you can call to this provided contact number. So these are all the complete details, guys. So if you want to apply, then you can apply through the online application portal from the official website of this one. And don't forget to subscribe the channel to get the more job notifications like this. Thank you very much for watching the video. All the best to the applicants.